We are so live, it is insanity. You might call it virtual insanity or real insanity, olfactory insanity, but it is in fact insanity that I am so live. Yep. Jesus Christ. Is anyone there? Is this even working? Am I even live? That is a great question, my guy. Poop, 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 Oops. I wonder, am I live? Let's see. Oh, I think I am live. Oh, oh, looks like there is a chat. Let's see. Oh, looks like there is a chat. Let's see. Okay, I have gotten a setup kind of working. StreamYard is acting a bit weird because I'm not seeing the chat, but I do see I have a viewer now, so that is very good. Sorry, that means I won't be able to highlight your messages. But hello, Dushan, good evening. I'm seeing that your scent of the day is Chypre Paleton, which is always great. And in response to your question about which red bottles are going to fight, the answer is none. It's more a reference to the Battle of Red Cliffs, which happened in the era of the Chinese Three Kingdoms. I am still going with the Fragrance Trooper motif. In the meantime, since I have you here and you did give me your scent of the day, first of all, do you have a scent of the night? And second of all, I'm let's have you cast a vote because I've already gotten my how shall we say it, my Scent of the Night talent show candidates out already. I've decided to do a themed one today, and so your candidates, your contestants, if you will, at this time are Scent of the Night is Bellamy. That is quite nice, Dushan. I have not smelled Bellamy, but I'm sure if it is quite nice for those who enjoy their leathers. So again, our first contestant of the Scent of the Night talent show is Azzaro Purom, which the king, the thing, the royal, the it's just great. It's nice. It's cool. It's fresh. It's nice. It's nice. Nice is a very nice word that I can use whenever I want to say that something is nice. In other words, I do quite like Azzaro. It is a very pleasant aroma. Yes, it is a great fougère. And so, our second candidate is, as you can see here. Can you even see it? In this lighting, you can see it better. Enrico Coveri. Pour homme. Yeah, it's kind of creamier, shady take on Azzaro. No anise here, as far as I can tell. The coolness is back down a bit, and you just get a nice, creamy, shave-like consistency with Enrico Coveri. Very nice. And so, for our third candidate, it would be not Aubusson. Our third candidate will be Aubusson Homme. Aubusson Homme. Which, is it's a weird masculine. It has the vibe of like a hair gel smell kind of thing. A bit of an Axe body spray, but it is strange, and there's this sweetness behind it that leaves me scratching my head. I think I call this like a tomboy perfume or something. It's just, it's got me weirded out. And so our fourth candidate is Guerlain's Vetiver. So yeah, these are your candidates, Dushan. So your vote is for Enrico Coveri, which is great. It does smell pleasant. So that's your vote for now. When others join, I'll be glad to include their vote among others. But so far, it is just you and a lurker. Which, hi lurker, I am glad that you're here, but it would be nice if you made yourself known just a bit. Also, let's make sure. Yes, Dushan has liked the stream. Thank you so much for liking the stream, Dushan. You are incredible for that. And Dushan also said, "Si, signore," which I am not a signor. It's not a signore. It's I've got some time before I can be called a signore. It's got a bit of a way to go until I can be called a signore. But yeah, so far it's nice. The fragrance journey itself is nice. I actually saw that one of the local perfume stores in my country has a bottle of Diaghilev for sale, but ain't no way in hell I'm paying that price. It is so outrageous. Like, what the hell? It's just it irks me how expensive that is. And anyway, I don't even plan on buying anything bottle wise for a long time, because that stuff is that curiosity is going to be satiated and satisfied by the Enchante haul for from Anoush. How much for Diaghilev? Let's see. Let's check it for you real quick on the site. Let's see here. Type it in Hebrew because it doesn't find it in English. Uh-huh. Okay. Go in there. And then we're looking it up in English. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so okay. Yeah. Mm, okay, I'm back with the update. It is it's $840 for a bottle of Diaghilev, which makes me a bit sick in the stomach. Just thinking about that price point, and like that's for the ultra rich to have. I'm well, not it's not even for rich. Not for rich. It's for the ultra rich. Rich doesn't have this. Ultra rich has. Yes, $840, not including shipping, for the bottle of Diaghilev. That is insane. That is crazy. Hate that pricing. So bad. It's so bad. Yeah, it's insane. It's like, why the hell is it so expensive? But yeah, hello, third viewer, by the way. I do like having you here. Like the stream if that's your thing. And yeah, that's that. But yeah, I will trust you on the Diaghilev decant, Dushan, and also trust you on you saying it is very very good. Because again, I have smelled Mitsuko, and if people are drawing parallels between Diaghilev and Mitsuko, I have something to expect. I have something to look forward to. You know, it will be very pleasant, very nice. Nice. Again, I'm using nice. That is not great content. Say the word nice over and over again. Another news. Uh, I don't know. It's kind of been a nice, calm week so far. It's nice. I will say my scent of the day was. Uh, Sorry, I'm yawning. My scent of the day was Nice Bergamot. Sorry, not Nice Bergamot. It has an E at the end, so it's Nice Bergamot. Nice Bergamot, from Essential Parfum, which I used for my gym scent. It is my gym bottle, which I bring with me on my training days. I do quite enjoy it. It's a very citrusy scent, and then when it dries down, it gets a little softer. A lot. Fresher, clean kind of white florals come out. There's no poopy, pissy, and Dalek thing in there whatsoever. And with a brand called Essential, basically with our pricing, sure hope it won't be poopy, because in that price it won't be a good kind of poopy. It's just gonna be like, ugh, here you go, take this poop mess that has, like, I don't know, all the bad chemicals. But yeah, that was what I wore. And again, my scent of the night is as of yet undecided. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna chill for a bit, see if anyone else decides to come on in the stream. I mean, I'm still gonna be here. Don't worry, Dushan. You could go and do some other stuff. I'm just gonna be here waiting for others to tune in, maybe type in a word of hello in chat or something akin to that. I did start a little earlier, and so I don't expect many people to join in that period that was a little earlier than this period of time, which is now usually when I start the stream. And even now, it takes quite a few minutes for people to show up. And all and start chatting with me. But the fact that there's two people here, you're the real ones for just chilling here, and waiting for the others to show up. I did show up for the Ramsey stream for like five. Five. What do you want to say? 5 minutes? 5 viewers? Man, I'm really disoriented right now. Huh. But yeah. Oh, I'm very yawny today. Yo, what is up, Bobo? Baboosh? Bababoom? Bababoom? What is your scent of the day if you have any? And I've decided to start the scent of the night talent show a little earlier, and so I'm gonna have to get your vote on the choices. I'll tell it again for you straight. Your candidates are Azzaro Prom, Enrico Coveri Prom, Aubusson and Vetiver by Guirlon. These are your options. Choose wisely. Scent of the morning is Cuir Beluga. I forgot from what brand. Is that from L'Artisan? It seems like a L'Artisan thing. No, wait. Is that a Serge? Is that a Serge Luton? It might be a Serge Luton. I'm not sure. I have seen like Jonathan call you like part of a Serge crew. Maybe it's a Serge Luton. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. I don't think it's Calvin Klein. Is it Calvin Klein? Nah, you're bullshitting me, bro. That ain't Calvin Klein. That does not sound like Calvin Klein. You cannot gaslight me into thinking that's Calvin Klein, okay? It's either L'Artisan or it's fuck, what's the other one? What I was saying, or it's Serge Luton. It's either of those. Just be plain, be straight with me, bro. It's either of those, okay? You're not gonna gaslight me. It is Guirlon. It is Guirlon. Yes. Yes, now I remember. I think it's from the L'Art et la Matière. La Matière collection. I think it is from the L'Art et la Matière collection. Yes. Again, have not smelled many Guirlon's releases other than the few vintage decants that I've gotten. And that is actually that. I haven't smelled any L'Homme Ideal. I have not smelled a single one. Except maybe Sport. But I don't remember anything about Sport smelled like. But yeah, it's yeah, I haven't smelled much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying L'Art et la Matière collection. It might be L'Art et la Matière or L'Art et la Matière. But since there's an E at the end, it's probably going to have with an R at the end. So it's going to be like L'Art et la Matière collection. The L'Art et la Matière. Yes. Of sorts. It comes out a little you know, Robesy. And no offense. No shade towards Robes. It just, his accent is more Québécois. Well, I'm trying to have my French accent be in the European range. I like how the European accent sounds more. You know, Robes just kind of grew up with a Québécois accent, so that's why he has that one. It's like his French isn't bad. He definitely knows more French than I do, like linguistically. But there's a pronunciation. It's just a difference in dialect or in accent even. I mean dialect as well. There are some words. Well, I don't know, Duchan. It's like thinking upon the history of L'Artisan. I'm thinking I'd rather smell the stuff from Maître Parfumeur et Gantier. You know, the Ambre Pressou. I mean, there was a newer one. There's Ambre Mystique. I think one of them was Ambre Tibet. I think that was one of them as well. That was actually the newest one. But yeah, Bob, do vote on the scent of the night thing. Which again, your options are Azzaro Prom, Enrico Coveri Prom, Jaime Aubusson and Vetiver by Guirlon. These are your options, Bob Train, as it were. These are your options for now. And yeah, cast your vote. Dushan has already voted for Enrico Coveri. Azzaro. Well, I think it would be safe at this point to narrow our choices down to two candidates. To make this easier on all of us, I'm just going to put away the decants. So, okay, so we have Just Add Light in the chat. Hi, and he also votes for Azzaro. So, I'm pretty sure this has a winner. That's a winner right there, right there. We got a winner. It's this guy, Azzaro Purom. Let's give parting words to our friends who we lost in the Battle of Red Bottles. So, Aubusson, I don't know you that well, but you do seem quite pleasant. Guirlands Vetiver. Nice. A bit old feeling, like even old, like so old that it doesn't even feel like it's not the 80s, it's not the 60s. It just feels so old, and like I know it's probably like from the 40s maybe, or maybe it's like from the 50s. I'm not sure, but yeah, Vetiver just smells so old. Again, I don't hate it for being old though. And Enrico Coveri, yeah, it's just a nice little pleasant aromatic fougere. Nice, it's nice. It might get more wear soon, but yeah. That does it for our losers. Let us congratulate Azzaro with a little bit of dabbing. Dev dabbing, a little dev dabs. Dev dab of the Dev Mini, the Dev cans. It's not even a Dev can. It's a Dev Mini because it's a mini bottle. I do like these mini bottles. They are very nice. So they need to make mini bottles this big again. I mean, maybe I'm just lying to myself, and they always were this big. Let's pour one out for our boy. Ooh, that's a lot of pour. That's a lot of pour. Okay. Oh wow, that's a lot of pour. Okay, so that's one arm. Do I need another? Sure, I'll do you another. So oh, that's a big drop. That's a big drop. Okay. Okay, like this, and beautiful. Okay. I have no choice but to like kind of rub this because Splash doesn't distribute well. Maybe a bit more on the left arm, just a bit more. Okay, that might do it. Let's see. It's a bit faint. Maybe a bit more on the right arm as well. Let's. I mean, let's just do it the old-fashioned way on the hand. Okay, on the hand is a bit. It's much better distribution, and let's do the same thing on the other hand. Okay. Okay. A couple bottles of what, Bob? Azzaro. Okay, that should be enough. Hopefully it will be enough. Yeah, Azzaro Onyx. I'm getting a lot more of a metallic nuance with Azzaro now. A lot more of a metallic nuance. But also a lot of warmth now as well. It doesn't. Maybe I just need to let it hit me. What I don't get a lot of the coolness in shaving cream nuance that I got from smelling the splash hole. So I mean, it's still there, but I do need to, uh, maybe I should stop sniffing it so profusely, and just let it sit. And when it gets to my nose, it'll get to my nose, and that's that. I can't stop myself. Okay, I'm getting more of the shaving cream nuance. I'm getting more of the shavy stuff, and yeah, it is quite nice. I don't think I'm going to rush and get a bottle anytime soon. And like, there's probably enough vintage bottles in circulation that I don't have to worry about buying a vintage Azzaro for quite some time. Quite some time. But yes, Azzaro Prom, current thesis, verdict, whatever you want to call it. Very, very pleasant with a nice, cool thing. Their bestseller, Chrome, maybe in the 90s. Uh, Now, I mean, it might still be Chrome. I'm not sure, but it might be one of the wanted bottles. Maybe it's Wanted by Night or the Most Wanted. Again, Wanted by Night was, it was my first scent, which got me into, looking into deeper stuff. So I do have a little bit of sentimental value with that, but I have no qualms about admitting that it's shit. It's just sweet, vague, meh, kind of bubblegum even. I mean, it was still nice at the end of the day. It just I'm not gonna order. I'm not gonna buy it again. I don't need. I don't want to pay cheap for that scent profile. If it's a citrus, that could, do with a bit of a cheaper price tag. But yeah, Zara's way better now. Berlusconi, Piazza Navona. Is that like an actual place, or are you talking about an eBay page? I mean, either way, it's like, okay, whatever. If you want to send me a bottle of vintage Azzaro Prom Duchan, I'm all ears. No, it's fine. It's fine. You can keep it to yourself. I'm gonna buy it myself. You're already doing way too much, like way too much for like what you're doing. You're doing way too much for the community. I do appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing because like I am eternally grateful for what you and people like Anuj are doing. But yeah, I'm not like actually going to beg you for bottles because that's a bit overkill. That's a bit like you kind of whoring yourself out there. You're like, it's that, okay? I only ask for free bottles jokingly, okay? As a little haha, that would be so funny. That way someone actually offers, I can be like, wow, thank you, I was joking, but sure, I'll take it. They must keep the tacky bottle creativity. Uh you know, speaking of tacky bottles, like you guys have to admit, this is hang on, Dushan sent me a photo. Let's see. Is let's see. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Bottles of vintage Rosado. Which one of those three? Let's see. But the rightmost bottle looks like the fullest. But either way, the one with the fullest looks the best for me. The one with the highest line. That's the one that kind of gets the seal of approval for me. But again, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, like at all. Anyway, back to my talk about tacky bottle designs. Lapidus per ohm. This isn't a classy bottle. Like, in a way, this is so out of touch. Like, as of now, some bottles, like the Eau Sauvage is a classy bottle. It has lasted the test of time, but like by a huge margin. Lasted the test of time. But this right here, with the little built-in kind of sprayer, this is definitely not timeless. Definitely not classy or timeless at all. This is like the peak of tacky bottles. Can I grate Parmesan on that with that? I don't know. Maybe if you spray enough Lapidus on it, the Parmesan's gonna be like so disgusted. Again, in air quotations, I actually enjoy it, but like I'm talking about like Parmesan if it's the general public. Yeah, our little friend the Parm is gonna be so disgusted that yeah, it's gonna be so goddamn disgusted that it's just gonna disintegrate, grate itself into pieces. Just gonna go done. It has been lapidused. Get lapidused, my friend. It has been lapidused. But yeah, uh, that makes me wonder. Bob, have you smelled lapidus? It's like again, it would make total sense if you haven't, because I haven't like until like oh, a little bit ago, and then I just bought the whole thing. But again, it would also make sense if like I am the very latest newcomer in the vintage, you know, in air quotations, yeah, because I'm not like in the vintage community, but like I'm like the latest comer to this. Zdravo, giuro, zdravo, zdravo. Dober večer, dober večer. Yeah, how are you? Are you okay? What is? Sorry, are you okay? Sounds like I'm asking if you need help. Are you well? And so, how are you? Also, what is your scent of the night, and what was your scent of the day? My current scent of the night, as decided by chat already, is is the wonderful vintage Azzaro Prom. Incredible, incredible. May have, don't recall. You know, I'm pretty sure they have like Lapidus testers in drugstores or something like that. You know, in Hawaii, just go into any drugstore and they might have it, or like I don't know, maybe they also have testers of it on like the bottle shelf of a Macy's or something like that. It's just it's such a funny little goofy goober. So we got Yours by Jordan de Crivant. Jordan de Crivant. Interesting. I have not heard of that brand. I have not smelled Boss Number One. I have not smelled Boss Number One. It's I heard, that it's on the, you know stomach churning side of the, it's got a pissy honey thing, which, like, again, I'm not going to reject smelling anything at all, but I'm not having the greatest expectations from it. Not in terms of perfume construction, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna have, like, superb construction. All of that is gonna be really nice, competent, and, like, cult classic, and all these wonderful positive descriptors. But I don't know if I myself will enjoy it. So, like, don't be surprised if you see me giving some Katie Puckrick like reactions on the channel if I ever smell the OG Boss Number One. And just remember, it's not because I think it's a bad perfume. It's because I personally don't like it. Except for Mancera Cidra Boise. That is just straight up a bad perfume. It's so bad. Like, let me tell you about this the Cidra Boise experience. It's The Cidra Boise experience is just uh, awful. Uh, so I have a twin brother, fraternal, so that means we're not identical. And so one time, let's say, like, in nicer terms, uh, in nicer terms, it's gonna be more like he used Cedra Boise to cover up the smell of his green business, his green shenanigans. And so when I come home, I find out that the whole house reeks, and I mean stinks, radiates, emanates from every orifice of the house. Oozes out Cedra Boise, and it's so bad. It's this sludgy, plasticky leather with a very, just like, uh, kind of yellow on top. It's a bergamot. It's the this. I don't fucking care. It's just so bad. And that's when I realized Cidra Boise is so bad. I actually think Lapidus Parome smells more expensive than Cedra Boise. And remind me, how much does Cedra Boise cost? How much? And this is what? Under 20 bucks? This is insane. Like, how can you make a perfume so goddamn awful that a modern reformulation of an 80s fragrance that costs less than $20 smells more expensive than your shitty ass, inspired by Aventus fucking thing with the worst goddamn aroma I have ever had the displeasure of bearing witness and olfaction to. So help me God, or, science in the case of Duchamp. I will never, and I mean ever, buy any Montserrat again unless someone sends me that shit for free, not as a paid advertisement. I mean, like, sends me a sample or sends me a gag gift. That's the only way you're gonna ever see more Montserrat in my collection. Same thing for Montal, really. Just like the whole thing. I'm like this close to writing the whole thing off. But I'm not going to, because that's gonna be a bit close-minded. Like, I'm always going to I'm always going to, shall we say, keep an open mind, even if I do hate houses and think they're shite. Hi, Robes. How are you doing, Mark? Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Yeah. Uh, I hope you are doing well. Uh, okay, so you're saying that you are currently wearing Habit Rouge L'eau. Habit Rouge L'eau. Incredible. I have the OG Habit Rouge, and it's it's hard for me to digest because there is this kind of floor cleaner lemon on the top of the fragrance, and then as it dries down, it does become like a fresher, quote unquote, less sweet version of Shalimar. I do see the comparison now. Before I didn't. Before I thought, what the hell? How do these two even like connect? But now it's I should put back the Lapidus bottle. Like I'm not using this anymore. It replaced the lemon with orange, and it's actually nice. Robes says. I mean, seeing as like select few that have a bottle is a phrase that sounds like this has been discontinued. So I'm not sure I'm going to pick it up. Also, again, thanks Mark for coming onto the stream, and just for you especially, I am wearing a onesie. Also, my scent of the night. The talent show has already happened, so my scent of the night is a mini bottle of Azzaro Prom, which as it dries down, I'm getting more and more of that so just pretty clean shaving foam cream, shaving liquid water, shaving water. Let's call it shaving water for brevity's sake, or however you say it. So yeah, that's that. And just add light. Sorry, not just add light. That's a bit long. Donnie says that if I ever find Habit Rouge Leger, it's probably his favorite flanker of a Habit Rouge. I'm not big on Habit Rouge. I'm gonna tell it to you straight. Like if I somehow find it for like stupid cheap, or if someone send me a sample of like more Habit Rouge, of course I'm gonna smell it. But I'm not gonna go and hunt for Habit Rouge. And Robe's saying that next on his list is L'Instant de Guerlain pour Homme Eau de Toilette, which is interesting. I haven't smelled it, but people say it like it's of the time when Diarom was kind of a big deal. And Dushan out here saying Lidge. I thought that the Lidge with the E at the end means it's au extrême. Is that not what it means? Like if it's Lidge, so it's L is le for le, I is for instant, D is for de, G is for guirland, and E is for au extrême. I'm pretty sure. Like again, correct me if I'm wrong. By the way, it's like I'm I'm having a bit of a Dunning Kruger effect when I think I know more than these guys. Yeah. Okay. I saw what's his face? I saw George's video. The Fragrance Apprentice. I saw his fragrance tribute video on that fragrance, and he really likes that fragrance. Like, goddamn, I'm pretty sure that video is what got me deeper into fragrance YouTube. Like, I was probably gonna leave it as a phase until I saw his video. So, okay, Donnie says, L'Instant de Guerlain EDT was always a bit flat for me. Lemony cocoa powder, despite the decent blending. Okay. Interesting. Lemony cocoa powder. The cacao thing does connect, giving a bit of a smooch to Tiarom a bit. Well, I'm not gonna say Tiarom because I have not smelled the OG Tiarom, nor the current, Tiarom original. What I have smelled is Tiarom Intense, which can't compare at all. as far as I'm aware, of course. Yeah, it's I can't just compare, l'ensemble de Grill en haut des toilettes with Dior Montons from 2022 or something. Taking more and more of a step back to Jelk, I've noticed. I I'm gonna be a bit of a doodle retard right here. Is Jelk a perfumer as well? Because I don't know. Is that like a perfumer that he's training? I'm not sure. Sounds like a surname of perfumer. Do tell me in the comments. I'm gonna admit a vote of no confidence and ask. Okay, it's a perfumer. Okay, interesting. For the Listerine over the original, he does not have the extreme, says Bob. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Think they'll do an Hermes. Interesting. Interesting. Seeing Wasser do an Hermes. Maybe. Oh, do an Hermes. So you mean Jelk is going to replace Wasser? I mean, okay. LVMH doing its thing, I guess. Not much to say about that. Yeah. By the way, Robes, are you working on getting Mitsuko? Guerlain's Mitsuko. Are you working on getting that? Maybe a bit of Shalimar or the toilette? Is that on your to smell list now? Like a little bit of Mitsuko, a little bit of what else is there for you to smell? Maybe a bit of Chomad, a bit of Jiki, maybe, a bit of L'Heure Bleu. That could also be the case. I actually haven't smelled it, so seeing Robes do a review of Après L'Ondée might be very interesting to see. Seeing Robes do maybe even Mouchoir de Monsieur. That would also be very interesting, seeing Robes do Mouchoir de Monsieur. Again, no idea how those smell. And so, wow, that is a just like that. Just think about it. Think it would be very nice seeing Mark Robes 08 do some of the very very old Guerlains. Just like incredible opportunity. But yeah, any other stuff that I want to talk about in the 90s and 2000s? I mean, look, it wouldn't hurt for you to smell. I'm not asking you to blind buy, Mitsuko and all of that. Find a decan. Maybe ask Anuj. Anuj might hook you up with some decants of these older stuff. Yeah. Dushan, I know you're asking Rose, but I will say that I actually really like Aquatics. I think Aqua di Gio is a really pleasant fragrance. And when I commented Aqua di Gio better on Mise en Cyre's perfect on the video of Ramsey's Mise en Cyre perfect oud, when I said Aqua di Gio better, I actually did enjoy it. I actually really like Aquatics. Call me a basic feller, a basic dude. Like, I know they're kind of a cheat. They're a bit of a they're so horrible to people. I actually like them. I like the little saltiness, and it's fresh. It's nice. It's very nice for me. And yeah, samples. Oh, okay. Iris, iris torréfié, iris torréfié en roux. Okay, I got it. Oh wow! Look at this coincidence. Iris torréfié. From what brand is that? I've no clue actually. From what brand is Iris Torréfié from? Just just asking. By the way, if you see me looking to the side, it's because Bob, stop. I'm gonna believe you at some point. I'm gonna be an idiot. Please stop doing this. Stop doing this. Are you guys just doing the Scent of the Night Mitsuko thing again? Really? Really? It's like, yo, Dev, I found this really cool Guerlain release from you for you. You should check out it. It's called Obsession. You'll really like that. It's a really nice egg shaped bottle. Really classy thing from Guerlain. Obsession. You're gonna love that, bro. You're gonna absolutely love that. But yeah, it is Guerlain. Iris torréfié. So I'm assuming that is also from the L'Art et la Matière, collection. Pretty sure it's L'Art et la Matière. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from the same L'Art et la Matière collection. Yes. Okay. Okay. So Donnie says, when Mark reviews Le Mal Elixir, he will be expecting aggressive discernment. Okay, he wants to see yelling. I don't have much of, I don't have many expectations for. They're not very high. The expectation for Le Mal Elixir. Again, if I'm not smelling it, I just cannot call them, shite. I can call, branding and all that, but if I haven't smelled it, I can't say they're shite. I can only say from the president or from the lines or from the notes or stuff like that. But if I haven't smelled it, I can't call it doo-doo water. Just not true. And Bob says La Matière line is God. Sauvage is waiting for you, Mark. Duchan. Oh, you mean Sauvage Elixir. Okay. You know what would be like so awful and like it would be like so like so funny, but also so tragic if it would happen. Do you think they do Eau Sauvage Elixir? Like they're just gonna release an Eau Sauvage at an Elixir concentration, and well, not concentration, like an Elixir flanker. And you think they're gonna do that? That would be so awful. Just seeing them doing Eau Sauvage Elixir. It's like, ugh. I mean, Sauvage Elixir is probably the most different from the line. The hiss of Sauvage is not as there. It does have a bit of a spicy fougere kind of thing, but it's too expensive. It's too goddamn expensive for a designer, Dior. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rome. That shit is too expensive. Like, god damn. Like, I would say shame on Dior for doing that, but like at this point, what can you expect from a business trying to make money? Like they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and if it involves releasing a product with a funky flanker name and putting in all the great cheat ingredients, that's them. That's their prerogative. I guess I'm just gonna deviate to other stuff. Like I am genuinely thinking about getting a Bortnikov like sometime soon. Maybe in like 3 months or something like that. Yeah, and he was just a super nice guy. He's like a shining beacon of the community. It's like you don't even have to buy from him, and you just see that like he's so pleasant to talk with, and to like He's so helpful with questions about like vintage stuff, and it's just like wow. Okay, see you, Mark. It was nice. It was nice having you here. You know, watching the stream, and yeah, see ya. But yeah, what was I saying again? God, this always happens. This always happens. Ugh, never mind. Never mind. Mahatma Gandhi in this community. Mahatma. He had some mishaps. He did do a little. He did do some suspect things. Just a bit of a like he slept naked. Weird, just weird. Okay, thank you, Donnie, for being here. You know what? Since everyone's leaving, I think we're going to do our leave as well. So again, I just want to thank everyone for being here, and like the stream if you haven't, if that's what you do. And thank you so much. I will see you guys in the